Hello and welcome to our channel. This time I'll be playing Inscryption. So let's see what this game has. Another challenger, it has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play with squirrel card. Okay. Now play your stoat. Stoat. Let's build it. Stoat cost 1 blood. Sacrifices must be made. An honorable death. Play the stoat. Okay. And wolves require 2 sacrifices. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence the combat. Your stout stands unopposed. Okay. The number on the bottom left is the attack power. Okay, we have 1 here. Your sword dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. Okay. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. It looks like it has more damage. And it dealt us 2 damage. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. Okay. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. And it's my turn again. You may draw from your deck or you may draw a squirrel. Let's draw from my deck. River Snapper. I would like to see its stats, but I can't. So let's end our turn. Because you're learning, I'll pass. Okay. So now I think we could sacrifice our stoat and squirrel for the wolf or snapper. Snapper 6 health and 1 damage. And what about the wolf? 3 damage and 2 health. Let's take a wolf. Fear not, the beast is sacrificed but not removed from your deck. If its suffering was real, but you will see it again. Okay. So now we should win. 3 damage dealt, 3 weights on a scale. Yes. Let's take another squirrel. And let's end our turn again. Here we go, we should now win. You have won this match. They won't all be so easy. I hope so. Let me recall your story. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. Two denizens of the forest approached you tentatively, and I think we will go with the left one. Adder. A caustic adder. Damage from its poison bite is always lethal. Okay. Oh, we can choose both of them. Cat and undying cat. Sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. That's interesting. And we may graze only one of them. I'll go with a cat. And another creature joins your deck. Some of the creatures of the forest seem willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle. Break it in case of emergency. Oh, nice. Another useful implement will allow you to tip the scales with it. 3 is as much as you can carry. So it's something like consumables. And now I think we will fight. We were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. We have 2 stumps, but it looks like they don't do any damage. So we got our animal back. You may now see my moves ahead of time. So let's see what he will do. So we have 2 stumps here, and he will play a wolf cub here. Fledgling. A card bearing this sigil will grow into a more powerful form after 1 turn on the board. So we should take him first. And let's play, say, squirrel. Or can we sacrifice the boulder? No. So let's place a squirrel. And here we go. Wolf cub will transform into something stronger. And now let's go with the cat. He will place a bat. Let's see what it can do. Airborne. A card bearing this sigil will strike an opponent directly even if there is a creature opposing it. So it will it will take our lives even though there will be an enemy against it. So let's place a cat here. And now we could place a stoat here. The airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Yeah. So we have 2 losses now. And let's take a wolf. Or no, let's take a squirrel. Place it on the board. Then sacrifice it for the wolf. Here. Our stoat will be able to deal with the bat, so we should be good to go now. Yes. And now let's take another creature. Wolf. Very good. We could sacrifice a stoat and place wolf against this wolf. And we are winning. Now we can place our river snapper. And we should win now. Yeah. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloody terrain. Okay. And now we will be able to choose a new animal. A meek sparrow, an expensive if feeble flying creature. Yeah, let's take a sparrow. So we could attack over terrain like stumps we saw earlier, and now something will happen. You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. I really like that cat. So let's give the sparrow away. And let's go with the wolf now. A ghastly spectacle. But the soul of a sparrow now lives in a wolf. Okay. So we didn't lose anything. We just upgraded our wolf. Behold my totem, it inscribes my cannon cards with an airborne sigil. So no defense, we will attack directly, yes? Okay. Let's see what he will place. Coyote, 1 health, and to attack both of them. So I'll not place cards here because they would kill us. But they can't kill us, they will attack us directly, so let's place a squirrel and then a stoat on here. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Okay. We might be in trouble. Let's take a squirrel, maybe? Or let's hope you'll get a cat. And no. So let's use the squirrels. Because we will die if we let them kill us. Attack them. A squirrel here. And another squirrel here. And let's place a wolf now. This wolf to kill the bat. Here. And we need to take bat. Okay. So we took our tooth out. But we should be good to go now. And let's take cat this time. But I need to kill one, so let's kill Stout anyway. We will not use it. And we have Wolf Gub. But I have nothing to place for it, so Let's see how it goes. Okay, so he attacks us. Take a squirrel. And now we will place a wolf here. And we should win now. There we go. Impressive, you may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. We lost our consumables, so that's not ideal. This game looks fun. The monstrous grizzly, its form speaks enough of its efficiency. Grizzly. 4 damage and 6 health, but it costs 3 sacrifices. Elk, the flightly elk, it moves after attacking. Okay, okay. And wolf, another wolf. So let's take an elk. And now let's go to the sacrifice. And let's sacrifice our cat. And let's put it on this one, so we could sacrifice it as well many times. There we go. And now we fight. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this wool cabin. Be silent or I will tear you to shreds. Let's see what we have here. Grand fur. What it does? A card bearing this sigil will block an opposing creature bearing the airborne sigil. Do we have line of defense here? Okay. So Sparrow will not do any damage for us soon, and we need to take care of Grizzly though. But I will need to send Wolf against Grizzly. Now let's just call our Stoat on this side. And we should be good to go for now. But Grizzly will do us a lot of damage, yeah. This one would have 4 health and 2 damage. We might need another squirrel. And place a wolf. Wolf on that side. But now we lost both of our creatures, and I think we will lose this one. Let's leave a squirrel there. And I think we lost. So let's take the animal card and hope for best, but We don't have enough sacrifices, so yeah, this is our first loss. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel inside the door. Candlestick inside the door. I'm not sure what we have to do, but the candlestick from atop the barrel. So this one. Oh, here we go. Now sit back down. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where we win. So we only have 2 healths and we used one of them. So now, and if we lose, we'll lose it forever. Let's go to the consumables. Raven, a conniving raven, a blight upon the skies. So it's a better version of Sparrow. So maybe let's take a raven. And then go to the consumables. And we get scissors. If you deem it necessary, you may cut up one of my cards with me. Okay. Its bleeding yields free blood if you can ignore the bleating. So we could get 3 sacrifices. And a gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. And we need to choose one. So maybe let's go with scissors. A powerful item. Turn this and I'll skip my next turn. Yeah, let's take this one. A rock may get you out of a hard place. A boulder, so it would be something like a defense. Let's take a defense item. Feeling overburnt enough with the full 3 items, you carry on. And it looks like we will have a boss fight. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. He's doing the prospector again. Easy boss. The mole's key. Okay, so let's see what he will place. Pack mule. So it would block our path, I think. We need to place something here. And then coyote. Only 2 damage, so we will deal with it later. For now, let's place stoat. in there. Now let's take the squirrel, sacrifice it, and take the river, snap it against the coyote. This should keep us safe. There we go. Now let's take the... Oh, it moves sideways, not into our side, not into our row. Let's take squirrel and then place a raven here. So we should do enough of damage. And we have oak. So those carrots move sideways. In random direction, I think. So our raven will die. So we might as well sacrifice it. Or elk to kill the coyote. And we almost won this battle. So let's just take wolf instead of elk and stoat. And we should win this. There we go. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. So that creature has 2 lives as well. Okay. So we lost all of our cards. And we have only wolf now. That's not good. What is with Bloodhound? When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing this sigil will move to that empty space. I think we might need to use Boulder to block that side. Now we need squirrel. And let's cut the Bloodhound card. And now with 2 squirrels we should be able to summon a wolf, but it will not attack this wolf. So we should place it here. And another squirrel. Let's block wolf's path with squirrel. And let's do the same again here. And I think we will win. Yes. Allow me to light your candle. Once more, I won't be killing you quite yet. So after a boss fight, we replenish our healths. You have a first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card and choose carefully. Largely unimpressive specimen, strange larva, but it would transform into something else after one turn on a board. Urayuli. This level of British strength needs no explanation, but it would cause us 4 sacrifices, but would do a massive amount of damage. And an inspiring get. Perhaps you can find a use for it. I'm really thinking about strange larva. So let's see what it has. With sound of a prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. And here we have another map. The rank smell of rot and mold fermented from the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. And yeah, we finished our first map. And I think I'll end this episode here and continue in the following ones. So see you in the next ones.